Hey, I'm Tim with Original Strength, and this week I thought we would talk about feet. Your feet they're important. The healthier your feet are, the healthier you are. In fact, I don't think a person can be healthy if they don't have healthy feet. It's probably impossible. And well, most of us have feet, and our feet are just like our hands, and they have all these nerve endings or sensory nerves called mechanoreceptors that give feedback throughout your body. They tell your muscles how to contract, how to respond. So the simplest way I can explain this is if I touch the ground here, my tricep fires because there's pressure going in through my hand, those mechanoreceptors, telling my triceps to fire, telling my rotator cuffs to stabilize my shoulder, telling my lats to fire. You have those same nerve endings in your feet so that when your feet step on the ground, it tells your glutes to fire, your hamstrings to fire, your quads to fire. So it is really important that your feet get information. And the reason I'm telling you all of this is because many of us spend our lives in shoes that do not allow our feet to get a whole lot of information. Information still comes in because your body is amazing, it's highly sensitive. But shoes traditionally, they're very thick on the bottom, have a lot of cushion, so it's almost like it muffles the information, or putting on a blindfold, or like maybe trying to read Braille through a pair of winter gloves that you could make snowballs with. So we don't necessarily want to live in a world where our feet are always muffled. And many of us, we spend all day in running shoes, even when we're not running. And look how thick these things are. They're very cushiony, and they only bend right here, only in the toe box. And that might be a problem because your feet have 26 bones in them and 33 joints that were made to move. And if these are the only joints that can move, that may not allow your feet to be as healthy as they should be. So I am a fan of shoes that allow your feet to move, especially shoes that are so light and thin that you could put in your pocket. Can't do that with all my shoes, but I like this pair. But these shoes are mobile, and they allow my foot to be mobile. Because look, I'm pro barefoot. I love walking in the grass, and I think there's so much sensory information that it just feeds your body and your brain from doing things like that. But in our world, it's really not all that appropriate to walk around barefoot. A lot of people tend to frown upon that when you walk in their stores. So if you have to wear shoes sometimes, if you're just walking around or if you just need to go out, it's good to have a good pair of shoes that will let your foot move. And I'm not saying don't wear running shoes. I'm not saying that. If you want to go run and you love your running shoes, well, go run in your running shoes. That's a whole video for another discussion. I'm just saying we were not meant to live in running shoes that don't allow our feet to move, and running shoes that maybe muffle some of the information that we would otherwise receive. That's our tip for today, is just think about your feet. If you want a very healthy body, you really need to have healthy feet. So it's good to spend some time barefooted or spend some time in shoes that allow your feet to move. That's all I've got for this week. Maybe next week or in a few weeks ahead, we'll talk about different types of shoes and why I like them. Anyway, we'll see you next time. And I'm Tim with Original Strength. To learn more about Original Strength, check out our book, Original Strength, Regaining the Body You Were Meant to Have. You can also check out our website, www.originalstrength.net. And of course, you can follow us, like us, share us, and plus us on the favorite social network media of your choice.